Okay, so this is my collection of the movie Natural City, South Korean film. Let's put this away for a second here. This is the version I first watched, which is just well, it is. They're all the same cut. It's a theatrical cut. I don't think there was ever any extended edition or director's cut. But the packaging on this, the Tartan Asian, shh, the Tartan Asian Extreme DVD is quite a bit nicer than this one. This is the South Korean 2-disc limited edition. You can see that it just looks so much more professionally done. But that being said, this is a 2-disc, and this has the whole movie on one disc. The other disc is in the player. So there is no compression since all the special features are on the second disc. Versus this, which is the US release, Region A. This is a Region 3, I think. You'll need a region free player for that one. What's up with you, dude? Been quiet all day. I get on to make a video and you're rapping. But in comparison, this version has the best picture quality on DVD versus this. I haven't tried. There's several other DVD versions. I know there's a Japanese release, but also another bad thing about this, with all the special features that's included on here, which is the addition to get for special features, because there's several documentaries that are not on this edition, but everything's in Korean. There's no subtitle for any of the special features on this, so that is very aggravating. The movie does have a subtitle for English, so let's see here. Anyway, actually, this one says region all, so maybe this isn't even region 3. But what happened? What did I do? Okay, I guess maybe I turned. All right, there we go. Bird, you're making me lose my concentration. So, but this disc has some of the special features missing a good chunk, but also it's only on a single disc, so there is the compression. So the picture quality on this is actually better than the US release. That being said, it's a shoddy looking packaging, but anyway, c'est la vie. So now on to the Blu-ray version that I just picked up. This is hard to get. I had to buy this from a distributor in South Korea, obviously online. But there is only one person selling this right now. I can't remember the website name, Yuka something. But I did get it quickly. It arrived in about 15 days. And this comes with the Blu-ray, which is kind of similar-ish to this, but not really. It's different. Comes with just a single Blu-ray, which I thought maybe it'd be a double disc Blu-ray, but it is not. And also, this does not have. It is missing some special features in this DVD set, this 2-disc DVD set. Again, it's more focused on the film and giving you the best quality of the film. I have not watched the film in its entirety. I just received this, and I did kind of put it in just to kind of see what it looked like, what the upgrade was. Because, to be fair, both these films, or especially this one, which I had just watched, it's a gorgeous backdrop, but it is kind of a washed looking picture. It's not a great remaster. And then I've heard online that this kind of pulls some of the film grain out, and it kind of gives it a different hue, like a bluish hue, which I know some of the Dark Knight stuff, people were complaining about that with some of the issues of the Dark Knight. But here's a booklet, and it's just your standard fare kind of pictures, blah blah blah. I like the slipcover. The slipcase is a nice ad. This was not cheap either. This was $40 and $20 shipping. So if you're in the market looking for this, and you will not find, they don't have any on eBay. Actually, I take that back. No, it was not for sale on eBay. I was thinking of Garm Wars. I'm trying to get the Garm Wars Deluxe set too, but it's too expensive. I don't want to pay that much for it on eBay and Amazon. But yeah, it's a single disc. I guess I can do a little quick comparison. Let's throw this in, the picture quality. So this is the DVD. Shh. I know, we have neighbors upstairs. Got to be quiet. If I had a nice house, I wouldn't care how much you yapped. Unfortunately, I don't. You got lucky. You got unlucky with the owner, buddy. You could have had somebody that had money. Instead, you got me. So this is the extras. Let's go back. See, the extras on this disc, the American version, do have a subtitle, but as you can see, it's missing like at least one or two like significant documentaries. This one has the story of Natural City, which is 23 minutes. Anyway, let's get out of here. Alright, so I guess maybe I should turn this light off. So you think, oh, that looks pretty good. I know, buddy, I know. I don't know if this really will show you over the phone. Will translate to the picture quality of the disc, but you can see like it's kind of fuzzy right there, and look, like, see that, how fuzzy that is? Kind of it was a little tiny pixelations, and like how it starts off here. Let's speed it up. Yes, I don't know if you can tell, but there is like right here, you could see it's kind of it's really fuzzy. And I was watching this, and it has such cool effects, and you're like, man, I just want to see this like in a kind of high definition. Let me try to skip a couple scenes here. Again, it's hard to see if this is translating to the phone picture. Right here you can kind of see it's just blurry. There's a lot going for this movie that's cool though. So what we'll do now is you got a brief look at this, and let's put on the Blu-ray and see what that looks like in comparison. Again, I guess this has some, for film purists, it has comes with as a mixed bag. I loved it. I really enjoyed this movie, so I wanted it in the best quality I can. Of course, probably buying this disc from overseas, meaning that they'll come out with a 4K next month or some bullshit. But let's see here. There's my controller. Let's go back. I know, buddy. I know. Drive me crazy. Okay, see, here's the main menu. Like, for my eyes, from my vantage point here on the old coucharoo, just this alone, it's markedly better of a picture quality. And I guess people complained about a blue hue. Let's first look at. Oh, okay, so this is already. Let's go to special features first on this Blu-ray. But yeah, see, everything here is in Korean. There is no English subtitle, so. But look at that right there. That is cool. See, that looks significantly better than the DVD. Let's go back. Come on. I guess there is a certain amount of deleted scenes. Like, this looks a lot better right there than the DVD. It stinks I can't give a more comprehensive take on this, because I have not watched the Blu-ray, because I had just finished it on DVD, so I'm going to give it some time. But yeah, even the title screen, you're looking at it going, or in this, you're looking at it going, it's much sharper. But you will pay for that. This is a movie that is pretty interesting. Just a kind of a brief synopsis. There's this cop that's been basically put on leave, and he's infatuated with a robot, but the robot, kind of like Blade Runner, its lifespan is running out. I guess it has like a few days or whatever. And this cop, like, as much as he loves this robot, the cop's kind of not like a good guy, though. He's kind of a jerk. And he ends up, like, meeting this woman, like, I guess she's kind of a prostitute or what, does various things, street entity, even though she does have a place to live, that he wants to use her body to transfer the essence of the robot into. And I'll leave it at that, but there's some really cool visuals in this movie. Like this right here, compared to the DVD, looks much nicer. Again, you can't really tell, I don't think, on this phone. Even though this should be in like 4K, so it should be showing a difference. But let's fast forward here to a different scene. That doesn't look too much greater than the DVD. And let's... Like, this looks a lot better than the DVD, though. I remember that was very washed looking on the DVD. And the ship should be flying by. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I'm trying to get, like, kind of like a Blade Runner cyberpunk aesthetic with, like, the city at night. I want to see if... Okay, so there is kind of a blue... Hold on, excuse me real quick here. Get down! Get down off my bike! I don't like when he goes on the bike because then he poopies over there. I don't want him getting comfortable on those handlebars. So yeah, I can see what they're talking about a little bit here. It's usually a little darker. I'm still seeing plenty of film grain though, so I'm not really buying that whole thing. That there's grain in there, but it is kind of scrubbed a little bit. I can see there is a little bit of grain, but it is kind of scrubbed, and the coloration does look a little different here. I'm okay with it though. I'm not huge on like people talking about how much they love film grain. Like when Cameron did Aliens and everybody was complaining about the 4K transfer, the film, they got rid of the film grain. I thought it looked amazing. I loved it. So, okay. So I agree. It does have like a bluish. Let's see a couple more scenes here. Well, that looks pretty good. If you're a fan of this film, you really want to get the Blu-ray version. There is a... See, this looks a little fuzzy. I mean, I guess you're only going to get as good as the way it was filmed to begin with. But it's still... Overall, it's... I haven't seen a scene that isn't better than... Look, I mean, that looks freaking wonderful. Looks like the video game. Look at that. That looks much better than the DVD. If you're a fan of this film, obviously the Blu-ray is the way. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. That was a nice dark scene. No, not bluish. So I'm discounting that. I'm saying that it looks great. And as far as the Blu-ray goes, I know that there's a German release too. Those are the only two I know of. There's a German release, but that is not in English. It's only in German, only in Dutchy German subtitles. So this is the only version, the South Korean version on Blu-ray that has English subs, and there's no English dub either, which would have been nice to watch it in English. I like an English dub if I could find one every now and then. But all right, so that's it. That's my video for rambling on about the Natural City Blu-ray. And if you're a fan of this film like I am, then you definitely, this is the version to get. It's the best looking one out of the bunch. Followed by the South Korean DVD. And then, unfortunately, the Tartan Extreme comes in last, even though it arguably has the best packaging, well, of the two DVDs. This, I guess, being the hard case and booklet that is just a montage of pictures. Not much story in that booklet, it's just pictures. But it does kind of have a nice little hard case, and it is what it is. Alright, that's my video. Sorry if my annoyance at my bird kind of threw a wrench in it, but c'est la vie.